Mongolia, a land of endless skies, rolling grasslands, and epic history. Here, travel means venturing into breathtaking emptiness where time seems to stand still. Mongolia offers a raw, profound journey, one that reconnects you with nature and tradition. The silence here speaks of freedom and the enduring spirit of its people. The heart of Mongolia is not just its dramatic scenery, but its people, nomadic herders who embody resilience and warmth. Their lives, shaped by the seasons and the needs of their animals, are a testament to strength and gentleness. Let's journey together into the heart of Mongolia's most cherished tradition, hospitality. Here, a guest is not just a visitor, but a blessing from the heavens. In Mongolia, a guest is not simply a visitor. They are considered a sacred gift, a blessing to the household. The arrival of a guest is met with genuine warmth and anticipation, as if an old friend has returned after a long journey, regardless of whether you are a stranger or a familiar face. This deep-rooted tradition is born from the realities of life on the vast, unforgiving steppe. In a land where the weather can turn treacherous in moments and distances stretch for miles, survival has always depended on the kindness and support of others. Here, mutual aid is not just a courtesy, it is a way of life, woven into the very fabric of Mongolian culture. The ancient nomadic code dictates that no one, no matter how unexpected their arrival, is ever turned away. The gyr or yurt stands as a beacon of safety and welcome, its door always open to those in need of shelter, food, or simply a place to rest. Hospitality here is not a transaction or an obligation, it is a matter of honor, a sacred duty passed down through generations. To care for a guest is to uphold the dignity of the family and the community. Upon entering, you are immediately welcomed as part of the family. Before you even have a chance to introduce yourself, a steaming bowl of su te tsai, Mongolia's signature salted milk tea, is pressed into your hands, a gesture that speaks volumes about the generosity of your hosts. Laughter and conversation flow freely, breaking down barriers and forging connections. The Mongolian proverb, "A guest's joy is the host's joy," perfectly captures this spirit of shared happiness and mutual respect. Whether you are a neighbor from the next valley or a traveler from a distant land, the welcome you receive is heartfelt and sincere. There is no distinction. Everyone is treated with the same warmth and generosity. The open door of the gyr is more than just an entrance. It is a powerful symbol of trust, kindness, and the belief that every person deserves respect and care. This tradition of hospitality is a testament to the resilience and strength of the human spirit. It is a reminder that, even in the harshest environments, compassion and generosity can flourish. In Mongolia, human connection is cherished above all else. Sharing stories, making eye contact, and simply being present together are valued more than any material possession. Even in the most remote corners of the steppe, where solitude reigns and the horizon stretches endlessly, the act of welcoming a stranger is seen as a profound expression of shared humanity, a bond that transcends language and background. As you leave, the lesson of Mongolian hospitality lingers with you. Here, to welcome a guest is to honor the sacredness of human connection, a tradition that endures and inspires long after the journey ends. There's a persistent myth about Mongolian hospitality that needs to be set aside. The idea that hosts offer family members to guests is pure fiction. True Mongolian hospitality is about warming the guest's spirit and body, not the bed. Arriving at a gyr after a long journey, you're led to the warmest spot by the stove. Hot tea and a deal, a traditional robe, are offered to comfort you. The warmth comes from the fire, the food, and the genuine kindness of the family. The host's concern is your well-being, the best seat, the first serving, the warmest blankets. This is hospitality of the heart, an emotional and spiritual embrace. The real story is one of dignity and respect. In Mongolia, to warm a guest is to offer comfort, care, and a place by the fire. That's the true meaning of their welcome. The gyr, known as a yurt in the West, is the heart of nomadic life. For centuries, these round, felt-covered dwellings have sheltered Mongolian families as they move across the vast, windswept steppe. The gyr is not just a shelter from the elements, it is a living, breathing part of the culture, passed down through generations. From the outside, a gyr appears simple and unassuming, its white felt blending into the landscape. But step inside, and you enter a world rich with tradition, color, and ingenious design. Every detail, from the hand-painted wooden supports to the intricate patterns on the rugs, tells a story of heritage and adaptation. The door always faces south, a practical choice to shield against Mongolia's harsh northern winds, but also a symbolic gesture, welcoming the warmth and light of the sun. At the center stands the stove, the heart of the home, where meals are cooked and families gather for warmth and conversation. The interior is carefully organized. The west side is reserved for men's tools, saddles, horse gear, and hunting equipment, reflecting the importance of herding and horsemanship in daily life. On the east, you'll find women's household items, kitchenware, textiles, and the tools of daily living. This division is not just practical but deeply symbolic, honoring the roles each family member plays. The north side, known as the Koimor, is the most sacred space in the Gyr. It is here that family heirlooms, religious icons, and treasured possessions are displayed. Elders and honored guests are invited to sit in the Koimor, surrounded by the family's most precious objects. This gesture is a mark of deep respect and hospitality, a tradition that has endured for centuries. To be invited to the Koimor is to be welcomed into the heart of the family, a sign that you are trusted and valued. Life in a Gyr is inherently communal. Every member, from the youngest child to the eldest grandparent, has a role to play, whether tending animals, preparing food, or maintaining the home. The sense of togetherness is woven into daily life. The symmetrical arrangement of the Gyr's interior is more than aesthetic. It reflects a belief in harmony, unity, and a deep connection to the cosmos. The circular shape itself symbolizes eternity and the cycles of nature. Privacy is rare in such close quarters, but the bonds of family and community are strong. In the Gyr, everyone shares in the joys and challenges of daily life. The gentle crackle of the fire, the hum of conversation, and the laughter of children fill the air, creating a warm and welcoming atmosphere that is the essence of Mongolian hospitality. To be welcomed into a Gyr is to experience the soul of Mongolia firsthand. Guests are greeted with warmth, offered tea or arag, and invited to share in the family's daily life. Here, family, tradition, and a deep connection to the earth form the foundation of existence. The earthen floor beneath your feet, the hand-woven rugs, and the cherished objects all speak to a way of life that is both ancient and enduring. The Gyr is more than just a home. It is a living symbol of Mongolian culture, resilience, and the enduring spirit of its people. As the sun rises over the steppe, the Gyr stands as a testament to a way of life that continues to thrive, rooted in tradition yet open to the world. Dawn on the steppe begins with the rekindling of the central stove, as the first rays of sunlight filter through the felt walls of the Gyr. The air is crisp and cool, and the quiet is broken only by the gentle crackle of firewood and the soft stirrings of the family as they rise to greet the day. Soon the comforting aroma of sutetsai, Mongolian milk tea, fills the air, signaling the start of morning routines. This warm, salty tea is more than just a drink. It's a symbol of hospitality and togetherness, shared among family members as they prepare for the busy hours ahead. The family's day revolves around their animals, herding, milking, and tending to the livestock. Horses, sheep, goats, and cattle are the lifeblood of the steppe, and caring for them is a task that requires skill, patience, and teamwork. Each animal is vital, providing milk, meat, and wool for the family's needs. Every member, even children, has a role, from gathering fuel to watching over young animals. Children learn responsibility early, helping to collect dung or wood for the stove, and keeping a watchful eye on playful lambs and kids. These daily chores are not just work, they are lessons in tradition and survival. Meals are simple: dairy, bread, and meat, shared in the midday sun. The family gathers on the grass, savoring fresh cheese, creamy yogurt, and hearty stews. Eating together outdoors, surrounded by the vastness of the steppe, strengthens their bond and reminds them of the abundance their land provides. Afternoons bring more work, but also visits from neighbors and moments of rest. Hospitality is a cherished value, and it's common for friends to drop by for tea or conversation. Between chores, the family finds time to relax, sharing stories and laughter under the open sky. Life follows the sun, the weather, and the needs of the herd, not the clock. The rhythm of the day is set by nature, with tasks shifting according to the seasons and the ever-changing sky. There is a deep sense of freedom in this way of living, guided by the land rather than by schedules. As evening falls, animals return, and the family gathers for a hearty meal and stories. The jur glows warmly in the twilight, and the day's work gives way to relaxation and connection. Stories are shared, songs are sung, and the bonds of family are renewed. The day ends under a sky ablaze with stars. The vastness of the steppe is matched only by the brilliance of the Milky Way, reminding everyone of their place in the world and the beauty of their home. It's a life of hard work, freedom, and deep connection to the land. Every day brings new challenges, but also a profound sense of satisfaction and pride in living close to nature. The rhythm is unhurried, the bonds unbreakable. Family ties are strengthened by shared labor and mutual support, creating a foundation that endures through generations. On the steppe, every day is a celebration of resilience and community. Life here is shaped by tradition, unity, and the enduring spirit of the people who call this vast, beautiful land their home. In Mongolia, sharing food is the ultimate act of hospitality. Guests are greeted with sutetsai and arul or bortsog, always accepted with the right hand. Meals are simple, hearty, and communal, with meat and dairy at the center. Dishes like booze, gurultai shul, and for special guests, korkog, are shared from a central pot. The host offers the choicest pieces to the guest of honor. Refusing food is impolite. Even a small bite shows appreciation. Sharing a meal is about more than food, it's about sharing life and forging bonds. Arag, the national drink, is offered as a gesture of inclusion. Around the stove, stories flow and strangers become family. Hospitality here is woven into every meal. At the Mongolian table, you're never just a guest, you're part of the family. To travel Mongolia is to walk in the footsteps of Genghis Khan, Chinggis Khan. He united the nomadic tribes and built the world's largest land empire. His legacy is one of unity, law, and enduring national identity. The yam, an ancient postal system, ensured safe passage for travelers, a tradition echoed in today's hospitality. The Mongol Empire fostered cultural exchange and openness, values still alive in modern Mongolia. After years of suppression, Chinggis Khan is once again celebrated as the nation's founding father. His spirit is felt everywhere, from monuments to family stories. Understanding this history adds depth to every encounter. The herder offering you tea is heir to a mighty civilization. Mongolian hospitality is a living legacy of the great Khans. Mongolia's landscape is a vast, breathtaking canvas. The steppe stretches endlessly, offering solitude and freedom beneath an immense sky. Silence here is profound, broken only by wind and wildlife. Beyond the grasslands lies the Gobi Desert, rugged, ancient, and full of surprises. To the north, alpine lakes and forests surround Kofskolnur, home to reindeer herders. The Altai Mountains rise in the west, where Kazakh eagle hunters keep ancient traditions alive. Each region has its own stark beauty and challenges. Traveling Mongolia is a journey through nature's artistry and power. The grandeur of the land is matched by the warmth of its people. Here, wildness and hospitality coexist in unforgettable harmony. Mongolia teaches us that the greatest treasures in travel are human connections. Hospitality here is a lesson in kindness, respect, and shared humanity. The Mongolian way of life values community and mutual support above all. To truly appreciate this culture, approach it with humility and an open heart. Customs like not stepping on the jur threshold or accepting food with your right hand are expressions of a beautiful worldview. The privilege of being welcomed into a jur is a gift. In a divided world, Mongolian hospitality reminds us of our shared instincts to welcome and connect. The lessons of resilience and community linger long after you leave the steppe. Let this be an invitation to see the world with curiosity and compassion. The warmth of Mongolia lives in its people, and in every story shared. There are always more stories to discover.